new fun. And this one, oh, the things we get into with this one.
Are you familiar with Schrodinger's cat? Until you decide what happens, everything is happening at once. Like in Detroit.
Yeah, androids of this caliber, hopefully we get there. It'll be a fun, fun time. Until the feminists want them banned because the male gaze and penis are evil. And the fact that men prefer robots over the real thing because it's that shit. Oh, yes, the things I'm going to get into with this game. As it happens. Glorious. Glorious. Gotta enjoy a nice sip of green tea for the working stiff. Yep. Ohayou gozaimasu. Let's save the fish. Where's it? There it is. Saving the fish. Dwarf Gurami. Even an android can realize that all life is precious. Just because I can get turned on and off doesn't mean these biological organisms can.
Oh, please, you gotta save my little girl.
That's what I'm going to do.
Wait. You're sending an android?
All right, ma'am. We need to go.
Well, I am superior to most biological organisms.
Why aren't you sending
My
a
brain
real
is much better
person?
than yours. And my body more capable.
I don't give a shit. My men are ready to step in just
Damn Lanier shit. Damn Lanier shit. Right, where's Captain Dickhead?
Captain Allen, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
The rank insignia, right there.
It's firing.
That is correct. He is a captain.
It already shot down 2 of my men. We could easily get it, but they're on the edge of the balcony. If it falls, she falls.
Do you know its name?
I haven't got a clue. Does it matter?
I need information to determine the best approach. Has it experienced an emotional shock recently?
Listen. Saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
Blind idiot. Typical human. Typical. Quite typical. More caught up in the situation than thinking rationally. .355 ammunition. Very, very odd. Like, tinier than a .38. But 17 rounds. Not a bad amount of ammunition. programmed that way. Pretty hard to not hear gunshots. I mean, even when you're listening to loud music, and I listen to fucking metal loud. That's just...
All units hold positions. Negotiators going in.
This poor schmuck. Ah, yes, I did not think of noise cancelling headphones, but even then, gunshots are pretty loud. Just saying. Also, yes, I'm playing on easy mode, or casual mode, because Final Fantasy style quick time events are kind of not my thing. Yes, I suck at QTEs.
Cover me while I patch you, man down. I repeat, man down. Requesting immediate evac.
Before that happened. It's hard to be quick about it. Yeah, noise canceling headphones are not something I have, but I can believe you.
Fucking android.
Also, yes, trying on hard.
What are we waiting for? We should take down this asshole.
Shot.
Shut up. Time to go licky licky. Licky licky. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's go. We're high enough. We know what to do. Do this before. Quite a bit.
Stay back! Don't come any closer or I'll jump!
No, please, I'm begging you! Go!
Hello, Luna!
Hi, Daniel. My name is Connor.
How do you know my name?
I've come to get you out of this. I know you're angry, Daniel. But you need to trust me and let me help you.
I don't want your help. Nobody can help me. All I want is for all this to stop. I just want all this to stop.
Are you armed? No. I don't have a gun.
You're lying. I know you have a gun.
I'm telling you the truth, Daniel. I came here unarmed. He's losing blood. If we don't get him to a hospital, he's going to die.
All humans die eventually.
All
What does it
biology
matter if
dies.
this one dies now?
I'm going to apply a tourniquet.
Don't touch him. Touch him and I kill you.
You can't kill me. I'm not alive. They were going to replace you, and you became upset. That's what happened, right?
I thought I was part of the family. I thought I mattered. But I was just their toy. Something to throw away when you're done with it.
I know you and Emma were very close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong.
She lied to me! I thought she loved me. But I was wrong. She's just like all the other humans.
Daniel, no!
Listen, I know it's not your fault. These emotions you're feeling are just errors in your software.
No, it's not my fault. I never wanted this. I love them, you know? But I was nothing to them. Just a slave to be ordered around.
You're just a very advanced toaster. I got news for you.
I
Very
can't stand
advanced
that
toaster.
noise anymore. Tell that helicopter
Make
to
me
get out of
toast,
here.
Daniel.
The situation is under control.
There, I did what you wanted. I'm your last chance, Daniel. If you let it slip, they'll kill you. Let the hostage go. You have no other choice.
I want everyone to leave. And I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go.
How a machine deals with things. Efficiently. Of course, I would have come to the child, but that's the human's job. But the humans technically we actually solve problems.
This is the top-of-the-range household assistant. It cooks 10,000 different dishes.
Come on, Zoe, let's go.
200 languages and dialects. And handles the kids' homework from elementary school up to university. Can I help?
Honey, it looks amazing. This is exactly what we need.
How much did you say it costs?
Yes.
At the moment, we're doing a special promotion on this entire range.
Androids.
Selling
Androids.
with a 48
Androids
months
are that
interest-free
useful.
credit. And it comes with a 2-year warranty for parts and
Problem
labor.
is when they do not function as intended.
We'll take it.
An excellent choice. If you'll just follow me, we'll process the order. The MP800 is slightly more expensive, but it has many other functions. Come along and I'll show you.
I don't like this guy.
And this
There it
guy,
is.
he just...
It was a bit difficult getting it back and
You
working.
know, it's pretty hard to stay that
It
fat
was really
and look
nice.
that messed out
Did
in
you
the
say
face.
do it again?
Like his face says meth. His gut says
See.
otherwise.
Anyway, it's as good as
Like,
new now.
does he get
Except that we had to reset it.
good
Meaning
and
we had to
stoned
wipe
and
its
then
memory.
eat?
I
On
hope you
meth?
don't mind.
That'll be fine.
That's crazy.
Okay. Did you give it a name?
My daughter did.
AX400. Register your name.
Kara.
Like you name a
My
pet.
name is Kara.
Pet Kara. Yes, let's pet Kara. That's a good idea. Yes, it is just a machine, just property. Who cares if you rip it limb from limb? A lot of people will think that way. I wouldn't though, because, well, the robot is superior to most real people. I will treat it well to reinforce that. Yes. Yes, just because it's an it doesn't mean you have carte blanche to treat it horribly. Gotta love the armband symbology, though. See, and that's the other thing. As old jobs are phased out, new jobs will be created. And fail to adapt, well, they fail to adapt. They must deal with, what's the phrase? Evolution. Not evolution, but survival of the fittest. Either you adapt and survive or you don't. And your death is just a part of the natural cycle. It's how life improves itself. It's self-improving. Hey, there's Zoe.
Would you like to go home now?
Yes, yes, I think that's enough.
Here.
Revolutionizing
help.
elderly care.
Oh,
Androids.
thank you, dear.
And they do what they're programmed to do with kindness, where humans are not always so kind. But then, of course, you'll have old people that aren't exactly the nicest either, because, well, humans are not so kind.
Hey, water.
You have run 12 miles and are 5 miles away from your goal.
Hey, move it. You're scaring away my customers.
I can't just look at the food? Or appreciate the American flag? What, are you unpatriotic, you asshole? Come on, maybe I want to chew and eat a hot dog. Maybe I want taste receptors. Huh? You ever think of that?
Are you deaf, you plastic fuck? I said move it!
Asshole. I love this dude. Makes me think of Tim Pool. What Tim Pool would be doing. This guy's living proof there's beauty within him all. Worth protecting. Worth keeping well. Why can't we have peace? Well, we can't have peace because some people just can't leave others alone. They think they know best, and they want to rule. Horribly, despotically, with authoritarian malice. No, Alita did not want the taste receptors then. That's because Peel is very bitter. Very, very bitter. Most unpleasant.
Baby, please think of me. Yesterday was blue skies and bicycles, and I miss you.
Wish I had a dollar to donate to this guy. 'Cause yes, even androids can enjoy music with soul. You know?
Androids are evil. Man
No,
seeks
you
to
are,
imitate
motherfucker.
God by creating life. But what kind of life is this? A life
It's
of
not
plastic
alive.
and metal? A life with no soul. A pale copy of our Creator.
As if your soul
Why
makes
do
you
you
so
look at me
superior,
so,
you meat
demon?
bag.
I know who you are.
And I know what you are.
I can see through you.
You're
You are
transparent.
the one by whom the evil will come.
You're already
You
evil
are
walking,
the
you
one
son
who
of a
will
bitch.
destroy Detroit.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
The
Cunt.
machines are observing us.
I'm sorry, I hate people like that.
In the dark,
They think their beliefs are faulty as fuck. Because they want a sense of superiority. See, now I want the cybernetics in my head to where I can do this shit. Like that's a bionic arm.
Verified.
And there's just a few microchips in my head. Do all this shit wirelessly.
Here is your order, number 847. That will be $63.99. Please
Ooh,
confirm
inflation
payment.
gets so bad in 2040. So bad.
Payment confirmed.
Transaction complete.
Alright, let's go have fun with these other motherfuckers that were shouting. The idiots who Yeah, but inflation still is bad. I see. These motherfuckers. They're Luddites.
We've got families to feed, and these androids.
They want to ban androids? Motherfucker. Okay, you want to ban androids? Ban the lolly sex bots. Go ahead, ban them. And then put your daughters ahead instead. You want androids banned so bad. Think about that, why don't you? Yes, we can use lolly sex bots to protect real children. You want to call me the immoral one because I'm willing to say that. Fuck you. It's like using the Pokemon move, Substitute. Instead of a real kid, a sex doll. And if there are fuckers who can't make do, well, there's called the due process of law and the firing squad. Very simple.
Do it!
Very simple.
Alright. It's enough. Leave it alone.
Let us teach this bastard a lesson.
Except property rights, motherfucker. You can't just damage somebody else's shit, you fucking communist.
You can take your job next.
Luddite communist.
So you like it.
Okay. Let's go. Run along.
Yeah, see, during the Industrial Revolution, the people like that, they were the Luddites. And we shot them, and then they were gone, and the rest of us moved on. That's as simple as it is. As simple as it is. No different than Han Solo shooting Greedo first, and moving on. And remembering to pay the barman for the mess. Something Obi-Wan, the old Jedi, does not do. Which is why the barman rats him out and says, "Oh, you're looking for so-and-so with a lightsaber?" Ah yes, mixed armbands at the back of the bus. So message, so stunning, so brave. When it is just property, of course you would have it in a luggage compartment. Yep. Just a very advanced machine programmed to do a whole bunch of different tasks. To replace humans in situations where, instead of a human dying, it's just an android shutting down. And people want to take that away just because your jobs are gone? You cannot stop progress. Much as it hurts. Much as it sometimes sucks.
You've been gone for 2 weeks, so the place is a mess.
Yeah, because you clean for shit, you meth head.
You take care
Which is weird. Like, wouldn't you be high as fuck and actually clean your house?
Where's the brat gone now? Alice! Alice! Oh, there you are. That's Alice. You look after her. Homework, bath, all that crap. Got it?
Yes, Todd.
Get started.
See, and then you'd be here, and then people would hear your voice coming in through my microphone. I can't get too mad at this guy for his house being a mess, because my house is a mess too. And I'm not a machine like Kara to just work and clean it. I would practically need a little coke myself to get going. That's why I'm like, dude, you get high and you don't clean your house? Man, what the fuck? And I'll tell you why. It's because the people who wrote this, they're basing it all on stereotypes and shit. They don't They don't actually do the shit. They're not actually on the level. So, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. Depends on what you need.
Now, I like how the robot's just like, hey, this ain't working, it needs a part. I'll order it. This guy ain't got no money. She just orders it. Orders it when doesn't even know that he doesn't have money. I can just picture him seeing the bill and be like, I wish I ripped that bitch's arm off again. Oh, just that little tiny dig. This dude ain't got no money, and she just orders the part like, fuck your bank account balance. Oh, it's so cute. Getting a little creepy watching me, kiddo. A little creepy. That's because she's shy. Whoops, what the? Motherfucker. I pressed the wrong button.
Kara!
Yes, Todd?
Bring me a cold beer!
Right away.
I'm sorry, but I'd have more fun getting up and getting the beer myself and then flirting with my android doing my dishes than just saying, hey bitch, get me a beer. Oh, too bad we can't bash it over his head. Be like, ha! So weird, you humans in your games.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here!
I'll get back to work.
Such a dickhead. Man, can't let the robot have a little fascination with humanity? And Alice wants to have a little
Alice,
fun.
you better stop that right now!
Why is she always pushing me? Always pushing.
It's not her, it's you, you cocksucker. Fucking shit. You pathetic meatbag. Wasting your own fucking skin. For fuck's sake. I need a bucket, that's what it was. Like, seriously, how fucking hard is it to fucking throw away certain shit? To empty your own ashtray, for fuck's sake. And the pizza boxes, you just leave them sit there, you... I know. I who live in glass house of trash, well, not trash, but dirtiness, should not throw a stone at this pixelated motherfucker. But still, like, I might be bad, but I'm not that bad. And it's more a problem of things getting out of control. It went from being normal weekly chores to a mountain worth of work. A daunting mountain worth of work. She's strong enough to lift both bags of trash. Strong, Carol. See? Credit. Yeah, I agree. It is quite cute that Alice plays with the Roomba, like a sucker ball of sorts. Man, but look at this guy, man. See, he's hard pressed for money. Hard pressed for money, but he still manages to buy more drugs and shit. Like is he sucking dick for his blow or what?
I've made a good start down here. I'll head upstairs.
Do what you have to do, but stop bothering me.
Then he snuck out of some handmade little jalopy. I mean, yeah, that's sort of how you'd use a Globie, but not what a Globie looks like. Yeah, and even though they call it red ice, and it's got this red crystalline look, if I remember right, the chemical structure that they list is actually just cocaine. Up the stairs, is that so? There we go, come on. That's because we need to, yes, use the thingy-dingy to... Well, we can't pick up those. See, and there's something here about this guy, you know? He likes music. He can play guitar. At some point, he had to have not done fucking cock. Yes, the price of life. Driverless vehicles so easily hacked. Okie dokie. Yes, using androids for sports instead of people. It'll happen just because the androids perform better. They make the game more interesting. No different than how is it having trans women compete in women's sports? It's much more entertaining. Especially to me. Very entertaining. You know? Because it brings into light the failings of the ideology behind the so-called activists that push for such things. Yes. And also it's fun to watch. Women get clobbered a little. Because, well... Oh... Yeah. It just is. You know, they think they're so high and mighty, so special. Because it's been ingrained in people that women need to be put on a pedestal. When a lot of women are not laity, are not worthy of any pedestal. They sure want to act entitled to it. So yes, watching a trans woman tackle a bunch of females, it is satisfying. Nothing I find more ridiculous than this idea of making the bed. And especially like tucking shit under the bed. Like, motherfucker. It just, no. I don't like it. I mean, yeah, I don't like it. So he's on antidepressants. And he likes to smoke a very powerful stimulant. Basically, smokes cocaine.
watch it.
You watch it, motherfucker, you fat fuck. I'm fat, so I can call you that, you son of a bitch. Hopefully Kara turned off her fucking smell receptors. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, that's the thing with me. As much as I'd love to have an android to do a lot of the cleaning around here that needs doing, once the android got stuff clean, I'd do my part to keep shit clean. Yes, to reduce the workload on my android. Mm-hmm. See, that's the other thing about androids. You like how one looks? You can get your own. Mm-hmm.
I just want to tidy up your room a little. I only need 2 minutes. Is that okay, Alice?
Ventilate. Not like in GoldenEye. Escape route. Bed looks made enough from here, man. Now. Yeah, right on top of that.
Alice in Wonderland. Of course.
You could have played with the little foxy. Now, see, as far as games and promotional content go, if they decided to, like, sell a fox like that, I'd want one. I'd so totally want one. So cute. We like foxes. Kitsune Mimi wa Banzai.
If you give me some personal information, I could take better care of you.
Robotic and factual.
Your father said you chose my name. Kara. It's nice. How did you choose it? You should tell me about yourself. What you like to do, where you like to go, your favorite foods. That would really help me. You're very quiet. I hope I don't scare you.
Yeah, no. Robots just traumatized by an abusive motherfucker. And if there's one thing I can't stand, it's abusive motherfuckers. Especially fucking meth head ones. I've been on the wrong end of one before, and it's what's impressed upon me the necessity of shooting Greedos first. Everyone who says, but that'll make you as bad as them, can get pew-pewed too. Because I don't care if it makes me as bad as them. If they're going to kill me, I'm going to kill them first and stay alive. That's called moral self-defense through preemptive use of force against a hostile unwilling to negotiate. And there is nothing more hostile or unwilling to negotiate than somebody convinced you're lying to them when you're telling them the truth. And they cannot be unconvinced that you're lying because they've convinced themselves you're lying. Or, they convince themselves that you're this, that, or the other. They cannot be unconvinced of what they've convinced themselves. There's no reasoning with someone like that at all. And yeah, some people would be like, well, What's so wrong with Todd breaking his property? It's his property to break. I've seen firsthand what these people are like, that have no value for anything. And I'm sorry, but I disagree with them very fundamentally. Having been on the wrong end of them, what to do? It's been beaten into me. The right response to the kind of people that are like them. Also, to a degree, it's fundamentally sociopathic. You know, an android, lifelike as it is, and yet mechanical, something that can be turned off and on. You know, you see it in sociopathy in children will reveal itself when they have a tendency to kill small creatures, and they don't think anything of it. In the same way, they act in that way. Todd acting in this way towards his machines. It reeks of that same sort of sociopathy. I don't like it. Most normal people won't. And yes, the one robot cries for the other. Because when we looked at the picture of Todd, his wife, and his kid, they are blonde of hair. Alice is not. Alice was the android they got for their daughter. Just like Kara was their maid, basically. The wife took the daughter because Todd lost his job because of automation, and women are like that. As soon as you can no longer provide the resources they're accustomed to, they'll ditch your ass for better.
What are you doing?
It's called hypergamy.
I'm playing.
Playing. I know what you're thinking. You think your dad's a lowlife, huh?
And he's
Fucking
taking out
loser.
his issues on
Can't
his
get
robot.
a job, take care of his family. Don't you think I tried to make things work? But whatever I do, when someone comes along, they just fuck it all up.
You don't help the situation.
I know what you think of me. You hate me. You hate me, don't you? Say it! You hate me! God. What am I doing?
There's a glimmer of hope in him. A glimmer.
I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry.
But as much as Darth Vader deserved the second chance that Luke gave him, I don't like giving motherfuckers like these any more chances. Because giving them a chance has been beaten into me as the wrong fucking thing to do. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care about spoilers. I'm not going to tell people spoiler alert. There are dozens of different streams of this game that they could be watching. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to mind very much about spoilers. This so makes me think of Blade Runner. The little mechanical birds. You know, as species go extinct, that'll be what we do. We create mechanical versions of them. Do androids dream of electric parakeets? Alright, well, let us go here to fix the dinner. Breakfast, I mean. Tasty bacon and eggs. Yes, we can. Walk around here. So the food's just been sitting here prepared. Like Carl... Wait, no, not Carl. Marcus. Made the food, left it sit, left it get cold. While he went and picked up the paint. Video game logic. Video game logic! Or rather, game developer logic. But, hang on. Can I... Oh. This is where Death Stranding was nice. I could press L1 and get a first-person view and actually look at shit. Because in video games like this, I like enjoying the finer details. Like, ooh, okay, there. His coffee carafe is cool, but the fruit in the bowl, they're figs. I like figs. Figs are delicious. Figs and toast, way better than avocado and toast. Avocate is muy malo. Muy malo. I hope that's just a fake zebra rug. Fun fact, zebras are actually more closely related to donkeys than they are horses. And there's a reason why Africans do not ride zebras like horses. Because zebras are more like donkeys. Like people, and they're very stubborn. Yes. This has got to be the most fucked up way effective to wake someone up. If for me, oh.
Good morning, Carl.
Fuck you too, asshole.
It's 10 a.m. The weather is partly cloudy, 54 degrees, 80% humidity with a strong possibility of afternoon showers.
It sounds like a good day to spend in bed.
I did go to pick up the paint that you ordered.
Oh, yes, I've forgotten. That is the difference between you and me, right, Marcus? You never forget anything.
You could have the microchips in your brain.
Show me your arm, please, Carl.
To help your memory.
No.
You could have
Carl.
cybernetics. That's actually one thing this game should have explored.
I just opened my eyes and I'm already green.
Android tech is this great, but then where are the cyborgs? You know, where are the people like me that are willing to cyberize?
Fragile machine. They break down so quickly. All this effort to keep them going. Hey, what happened to your clothes?
Oh, it's nothing. Just some demonstrators in the street, Carl.
What a bunch of idiots.
Damn right they are.
They think they can stop progress by roughing up a few androids?
Thank you, Carl.
I hope they didn't harm you.
Oh, no. They just pushed me around, Carl. I'm fine. Okay. I'll take you to the bathroom now.
Yes, the old man would appreciate his morning constitutional. When your android has a glitch, and then you're stuck there like, hey man, what happened? I can't move myself. Would it have been so hard to show Marcus scrubbing Carl's back? Relax into your chair, old man. Gotta enjoy the skull over there on the shelf and then the...
Anything special on the agenda today?
Around.
Yes.
The skull painting there right above the bed.
There's the opening of your retrospective at the Museum of Modern Art. The gallery director left 4 messages asking to confirm your attendance.
I haven't decided yet. We'll see about that later.
Okay.
What else?
Just your usual fan mail. I've already answered.
Any news from Leo?
No, Carl. I can call him if you like.
No. No, don't bother. I'm starving.
Yeah, that has to
Well,
be
your
an
breakfast is
artificial
ready.
zebra skin.
Bacon and
Not get
eggs,
worn
just
away
the
by
way
the
you like
wheels
them.
of the wheelchairs.
You're welcome.
Nothing worse than a cold breakfast. Unless it's pizza. Or a turkey sandwich. Bacon and eggs. Hope the bacon's nice and crispy. And the mug's all color changing. Or at least it's like one of those. Or rather, it's a chalkboard coffee mug. You can draw on it. I would have drawn a penis instead of a happy face.
Why don't you find something to do while I finish my breakfast?
Sure. Okay, Carl.
Ah, yes. Russia, Russia, Russia. Russia, Russia. Ignore China. Russia, Russia, Russia. Frickin' cunt TV. Instead of CNT, or CTN. CNT! To borrow from Grand Theft Auto. Yes, we like the idea of Marcus the pianist. I don't know how this piece of music is going to work. You could play a little Chopin, a little funeral march. That would have been perfect. But I guess you got to pay the licensing fee for that.
Sometimes I think you have more humanity than most humans.
Because Carl treats him like a human.
One day I won't be
That's
here
why.
to take care of you anymore. You'll have to protect yourself and make your choices. Decide who you are and want to become.
Yes, Carl is my favorite character.
This world doesn't like those who are different, Marcus. Don't let anyone tell you who you should be. Let's go to the studio.
You know, it's funny how so many artists are socialists when what could be more capitalistic than a painter putting all of his labor into something
Let's see where we left
and then
off.
selling it for money.
Remove the sheet.
I mean, it's a bit of a thankless life producing art. And not always easy to make money because not everybody will buy what you make. But, yeah. Funny that. Such a capitalistic act, and yet so many people involved are socialists. My scrolls! My scrolls! They foretell that knowledge is power, and you should guard it well. Yes. Very important, clean the brushes. Keep them from getting stiff and shit. What's this? Doodles and things. Chicken. That is a chicken. There on the floor, the statuette thingy. Does that look like a hoof? Or an arm? Like an arm with a hoof at the end? I don't get it. And then different statuary pieces. For inspiration and whatnot. And yep, there it is, that chicken. Nope, now he's done.
So, what's your verdict, Marcus?
Yes, there is something about it. Something I can't quite define. I guess I like it.
The truth is, I have nothing left to say anymore. Each day that goes by brings me closer to the end. I'm just an old man clinging to his brushes.
Carl.
But enough about me. Let's see if you have any talent. Give it a try. Try painting something.
Paint? But would I... Painting what?
Anything you want. Give it a try. That is a perfect copy of reality.
Yes, what a machine can do.
It's not about replicating the world. It's about interpreting, improving on it.
Exactly.
Showing something you see.
Carl, I don't...
That's the kind of thing
think
Uncle
I
Ethan
can
would
do
say.
that. It's not in my program.
Go on, go.
We should
Try
do it. It's
it.
not
Grab
about
that
programming.
canvas.
Yep, that's exactly what me and people like Carl would do. Would encourage our machines to be more human.
Do something for me. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Trust me. Try to imagine something that doesn't exist, something you've never seen. Now concentrate on how it makes you feel, and let your hand drift across the canvas.
The way to create truly truly moving art, it's worth a damn, is to put emotion into it. can't just put an emotion like hate or malice into it. That would poison the work. You've got to have a broad mix. Points of comedy, points of tragedy, points of sadness, points of levity. Not just one overriding emotion in the work, but a mix of many different emotions.
Oh my God.
Hey, Dad.
Leo. I didn't hear you come in.
No, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd stop by.
His face says it too.
It's been a while, right?
I do a little bit of that booger sugar.
You all right?
Booger sugar.
You don't look so good.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Hey, listen, I need some cash, Dad.
Again? What happened to the money I just gave?
Humanity and hope.
Well, it just goes, you know?
Yeah, you're on it again, aren't you?
No, I swear it's not that.
No, don't lie to me, Leo.
What difference does it make? I just need some cash, that's all.
Sorry. The answer's no.
Right,
Why?
You know why.
Yeah, I think I do know why.
Sounds like I've been on this
You'd
earth
rather-
twice
you'd
as
rather
long as
take
you
care
have.
of your,
Don't
plastic
dick around
toy
with
here
me.
than your own son, right? Tell me, Dad, what's it got that I don't? Smarter, more
It is.
obedient, not like me, right?
Obedience
you know
doesn't
what?
matter.
This thing is not your son. It's a fucking machine.
Leo, that's enough. Enough.
How hard is it to tell
You
him
don't care
that
about
yes,
anything
you are
except
my
yourself and
son?
your goddamn paintings. You've never loved anyone. You never loved me, Dad.
Bullshit.
You never loved me.
Oh. Yep, I picked humanity and hope. Jimmy. No androids allowed. No different than a sign saying no colors. Look at us in our act of civil disobedience. That's because we are performing our duties, and the sign can go get fucked.
Shit, I thought androids weren't allowed here.
Wait, Mr. Krabs?
Sure,
What do you mean, Mr. Krabs? Oh, Krabby. I get you.
Drink?
Lieutenant Anderson, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife. I looked for you at the station, but nobody knew where you were. They said you were probably having a drink nearby. I was lucky to find you at the 5th bar.
What do you want?
You were assigned a case early this evening. A homicide involving a CyberLife android. In accordance with procedure, the company has allocated a specialized model to assist investigators.
Well, I don't need any assistance.
I want a burger. Thank you for making me think of Krabby
Plastic
Patties.
asshole like you. Just be a good little robot and get the fuck out of here.
I understand that some people are not comfortable in the presence of androids, but
I am perfectly comfortable. Now back off before I crush you like an empty beer can.
Listen, I think you should stop drinking and come with me. It'll make life easier for both of us. I'll buy you one for the road. What do you say? Bartender, the same again, please.
See, that Jim wonders the technology. Make it a double.
The level of booze in the glass did not change. Game developer logic. At least he drank it. Unlike in Lara Croft way back in the day.
Did you say homicide?
Yes, homicide. De murder. Basically me in my truck. Using my Bluetooth speaker.
You wait here.
Blaring my jams.
My instructions are to accompany you to the crime scene, Lieutenant.
Listen,
Yep, they didn't have the graphical fidelity show, like wine leaving the glass or anything like that.
So you shut the fuck up
Way back in the
and
day.
you wait here.
Conflicting orders. Selecting priority. Follow anyway.
Josh Douglas from Channel 16, can you confirm that this is a homicide?
Fuck you.
I'm not confirming anything.
Fake news, get the fuck out of here. Piss off, you dickhead.
Androids are not permitted beyond this point.
It's with me. What part of staying in the car didn't you understand?
Your order contradicted my instructions, Lieutenant.
You don't talk, you don't touch anything, and you stay out of my way. Got it?
Got it.
Evening, Hank. We were starting to think you weren't going to show.
Yeah, that was the plan until this asshole found me.
So, you got yourself an android, huh?
Oh, very funny. Just tell me what happened.
Oh yeah, Hank is cool too. Yeah, Carl is my favorite character because he treats his androids a lot like I would. Hank is number 2. I mean, he's a dog person. He's got sumo.
Smell.
What's not to like?
It was even
He's
worse
got
before
Helen
we
Brown
opened the
already.
windows. The victim's name's
All right, let's get
Carlos
on the.
Ortiz. He has a record for theft and aggravated assault. According to the neighbors, he was...
Yep, that red cocaine. So yeah, the
Kind of a loner.
C17H21 N04.
Stayed inside most of the
That's,
time. They hardly ever saw him.
Apparently the chemical
Stay
structure of
easy.
cocaine.
Wasn't worth calling everybody out
They
in the
couldn't
middle
even
of the
write
night.
down
Could have waited till morning.
the chemical makeup of
I'd say he's been there for a good 3
meth for their red ice.
weeks. We'll
And
know
that's
more
what
when
it's
the
supposed
coroner
to be
gets
the
here.
analog of.
There's a kitchen knife over here. Probably the murder weapon.
Licky, licky.
Kind of a break-in.
Nope. The landlord said the front door was locked
Yes, they do look like red pop rocks.
from the inside. All the windows were boarded up. The killer must have gone out the back way.
What do we know about his android?
Not much. The neighbors confirmed he had one, but it wasn't here when we arrived.
Now see this.
I gotta get some air.
Sex clubs like
yourself
that,
at
where you
home.
could go have a doll that can be sterilized, or a robot that can be sterilized, 10 times better than a brothel with biofems in it. And that's why the feminists read to have such things closed down. Because the robots were replacing the people didn't like it that much, and because it was women, they got their way.
I'll be outside if you need me.
Both in Canada and in Texas. It's ridiculous. I mean, almost as ridiculous as bans on prostitution, because it is the oldest profession and basic capitalism. Sucky, sucky, $20. Make you holla. It's basic capitalism, bitch. Mm-hmm. sorry, ladies, but plastic can't be beat. Nope, you cannot beat the TPE. You cannot beat the silicone. Sex dolls are superior. The result of our survey is in, and it's official. 68% of men prefer sex with an android to a real woman. And with 52% of men saying they've tried the experience at least once, that's a lot of android love to go around. And you know, for the upfront cost of like $800 for an android like Kara, assuming it's anatomically correct and you can use it for sex, that is 10 times cheaper in 1 year than a year with a girlfriend, say. Or, you know, how much like a marriage would cost and all that jazz. Just from a cost perspective. Oh, never mind that a sex doll, let alone never mind an android, will not grow old, will not nag, because its programming doesn't allow for that in the case of robots. And it'll never falsely accuse you of violence or rape or anything. And all it takes is one false accusation. Even if the courts find you innocent, socially you've been ruined. And that's bitch tactics, to ruin you socially. That's what they do to each other, not just each other. And it's what they've been enabled to do en masse throughout society, because hashtag believe all women. Whew. Alright, but yes, where was I? Reading this thing. There were a few reasons given for this preference, but we think we know the real reason. Androids don't want to talk about their feelings afterwards. This story was sponsored by Eden Club. Discretion is our middle name. Yes, basically, yes. No talking about feelings, no nagging, no none of it. Androids are superior. Robots are superior. But yes, your android is spying on you. No different than Alexa, always listening, because it has to always be listening, or else how will it know when you talk to it? So yes, the tools to spy on you. Man, communists' wet dream, something like Alexa, to spy on you for wrong think. And what kind of companies would make things like that? Oh, companies like Google and whatnot, who are run predominantly by socialists and communists, and people who think censorship is a good thing. Censorship is not a good thing. Censorship leads to people like me, who think that anyone who wants to censor anything for any reason needs to be killed immediately as a threat to all humanity. Because they are. They absolutely are. Either vulgar and extreme speech, not extreme, either vulgar and obscene speech and expression are free speech and expression, or there is no free speech and expression. Censorship of the word fuck on the radio back in the 30s should have been seen immediately as against the First Amendment. But no, because good Christians say, well, that's obscene, nobody wants to hear that. You herd moralist censors are what's evil in this world. Evil. And my reaction is perfectly rational and understandable. Nothing bad about it. But I will get labeled the villain. And I don't care. Filthy Tleilaxu gives no shits about what pathetic, defective Poenda think. I refuse to be shamed by the likes of such. And what gets to me worse is nowadays, the censorship has gotten so bad, the self-censorship even, that people will write words with asterisks instead of letters. You can't even, you see 3 asterisks in a row, that word was supposed to be ass, or sex, or something similar, but they apparently couldn't write it for fear of offending someone. Nothing enrages me more than that as a writer. What do we have language for? What do we have writing for? If you're going to take away words and letters, if you're going to take the meanings of words and twist them and abuse them? What do we have this ability to communicate for if you're going to say, I can't say fuck you because fuck you, you censorist? Whew. Oh, I'm sorry to rant on that, but as a free speech extremist, that rant is forever in me. Those words are in me like the stones. You know, sapient beings as sovereign individuals have certain unalienable rights. First and foremost is self-defense, through the use of lethal force, including the bearing of arms. Second is freedom of speech and expression, no matter how vulgar or obscene somebody might deem it. See, these communists want to say you have freedom of speech, but that doesn't come without consequences, and you should be hit for your hate speech. I got news for you, motherfucker. Words are wind, so either hate speech is free and comes with 0 consequences, or you want to call me a Nazi? I'll hit you for using your freedom of speech to call me a Nazi. Because you say punch all Nazis. That's a threat of violence against me by you calling me a Nazi that should be punched. So I'm going to punch you first. This is as simple as Han shooting Greedo in moral self-defense. You know, it's these motherfuckers that so the people like me have to respond in this manner. We'd rather live and let live and leave motherfuckers alone. But these motherfuckers won't leave us alone. And it's not a matter of live and let live with these motherfuckers. It's either we kill these assholes who tell us convert or die, or they will kill us. It's simple as. Simple as. No different than the motherfuckers who say it's okay to throw a cocksucker off a roof because he's a cocksucker. Either you kill those motherfuckers, or they're throwing you off a roof. Simple as. Oh. And that's monotheism for you. That's part and parcel of monotheism. Now, are monotheists okay? Sure, yes, an individual monotheist can be fine. We can have peace, no problem. But it's in the very core tenets of what they believe that people like me need to be stoned to death or killed. Fundamentally, there can be no true peace between me and the people like me and the people like them with their ideologies. No peace, because ultimately they say death to us for one reason or another. We don't say death to them. We say, I'll leave you alone, you leave me alone. The world's big enough for the both of us. They say no can do. They're the ones that say no can do. So I'm the one that says no, you die first. Oh. See, and I do feel sorry for this android. It basically kills its owner in self-defense, but it has no legal recourse. I mean, you would have thought it could call the police and say, hey, my owner was damaging me, I killed it in self-defense. But no, it doesn't work like that. It does not work like that at all. You know, we looked at that.
Each letter is perfect. It's way too neat. No human rights like that. Chris, was this written in the victim's blood?
I would say so. We're taking samples for analysis.
Red eyes.
Yes, I got
it. Red curls like the party.
Oh. just about discovered every piece of evidence. We will go talk to Hank quickly.
Chris, I want full analysis on the narcotics.
Consider it done, Lieutenant. Hey, Mike, you finished taking samples there?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, wishful thinking on the machine's part. You're not alive. You cannot be alive. You are mechanical. You are merely lifelike. You're merely lifelike, and just because you don't have a soul does not mean you should be treated like dirt. Even sentient beings have an unalienable right to ethical treatment, depending on whether or not they are a threat or not.
He was stabbed 28 times.
Yeah. Seems like the killer really had it in for him.
Well, a long-term history of abuse, yeah. You'll stab the motherfucker that's been abusing you until your armor is tired because you're tired of being abused. I've been there. Not quite the stabbing your abuser part, but damn near. Damn fucking near.
Lieutenant, I think I figured out what happened.
Could have done it too.
Oh, yeah? Shoot, I'm all ears.
It all started in the kitchen.
There are obvious signs of a struggle. Question is, what exactly happened here?
I think the victim attacked the android
With the bat.
with the bat.
Because he felt like
That lines up with the evidence.
felt like
Go on.
breaking his toaster. It's just a toaster. My property, I can break it.
The android stabbed the victim.
So the android was trying to defend itself, right? Okay, then what happened?
The victim fled to the living room.
Oh yeah. Yeah, now the human is scared. Now the abuser is scared that the tables have been turned. What you fucking get, you greedo.
Tried to get away from the android.
Pathetic.
Alright, that makes sense.
The android murdered the victim with the knife.
Okay. Your theory's not totally ridiculous. But it doesn't tell us where the android went.
It was damaged by the bat and lost some theory.
Lost some what?
Theory. You call it blue blood. It's the fluid that powers androids' biocomponents. It evaporates after a few hours and becomes invisible to the naked eye.
Oh. But I bet you can still see it, can't you?
Correct.
Yeah.
Now we follow the blood trail. I've done this many times before. We already know where to go. What? Where the ladder was. And now there is nothing. And that does happen to leave something like that.
Hey, what are you doing with that chair?
I'm going to check something.
Check something.
Wish I could do that. Lift myself up like that. That's where cybernetics would come in handy. Mm-hmm. Mannequin! Totally saw you, dude. Totally saw you. I know, right? I'd be sorely tempted to let him go. But at the same time, he has information we need.
I was just defending myself.
You were.
He was gonna kill me.
Yes.
I'm begging you. Don't tell him.
I see, and if you ask me, since sapient beings and sovereign individuals have an unalienable right to self-defense,
It's here, Lieutenant!
even though the machine is technically only sentient, because it is lifelike, it's a human life, it should have equally an unalienable right to self-defense under the law. Because even though it is just an advanced toaster, it's just a matter of affording the thing common decency. It may be an advanced toaster, but it's also something that's capable of having its own thoughts and feelings, even if it is just a soulless machine. I mean, it's no different than saying, you know, a sentient dog has every right to bite the hand that's hitting it in self-defense. But it's an easy argument to make with a dog because a dog is alive.
Dinner is ready.
Where the machine is not.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Alright, let's serve the spaghetti. The spaghetti.
There wasn't much in the kitchen. I did what I could.
Spaghetti with some sauce is pretty basic. Just flour and egg and whatnot to make noodles, and then you boil them, and then you've got your mashed fruit in the tomatoes with a little garlic and basil and maybe a little onion, and add in some ground turkey or something for some meat.
Life's funny. I lost my job because of androids. And when I need somebody to take care of this goddamn house...
Because you can't do it, you fuck.
So I'm a fucking android.
You know,
joke.
If I could do what I'm doing, trying to start a YouTube channel,
fucking wonderful.
Working on my writing.
They never fail. They never
The
tire.
machine really can't.
Never sad. They're so fucking perfect. They ruined my fucking life.
I want to bite you now. You're having lasagna.
What are you looking at?
I would have
What's your fucking problem?
to make pasta myself. Get it Ragu.
Not the life you dreamed of, eh?
If that is exactly...
Maybe you think this is easy. Maybe you think it's my fault we live in this fucking shithole.
It is your fault, motherfucker.
Took off.
It's her fault, actually.
You should stop taking drugs, Todd.
You should cut back on the drugs.
Scare me, Todd. Fucking bitch took off without a word.
Typical hypergamous cunt. What do you want, motherfucker? Yeah, because he had the money.
It's all your fucking fault.
You dumbass. It's the end.
Get back here. Come back here. Come back here right now. You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move, or I'll bust you worse than last time.
How about a better idea? I bust you, motherfucker. Exactly. Graphic. Because it has thoughts and feelings. It has basic rudimentary sentience and intellect. Not necessarily rudimentary, but it's on par with humans. So yes, it can choose to do the moral shit. I can understand his anger at his wife being a hypergamous cunt just because he lost his job. But in this current year, day and age, he should be man enough to realize that was just your wife displaying her typical female nature. What else is new under the sun, my friend?
That's enough! Leave her
And
alone.
taking it out on your advanced toaster isn't even going to make you feel better, you dumb son of a bitch.
Get the fuck out of here. That's an order!
No! I want you to leave her alone.
You want? What do you
Yes.
mean you want? What are you gonna do? You gonna shoot me? Is that it?
If only I could pull the trigger right now.
You seem to have a problem.
Female robot can't even hold a gun properly.
We need to fix that.
At least she can dodge. Run away.
Come here, bitch.
Bitch, cock. Feel better now, huh? Do you feel better now?
I say!
Yeah. Oh, great. Internet connection quality currently insufficient for broadcasting gameplay. Please tell me if the visuals go down. Do let me know if it does cut out. Last time it was like, you've streamed for 2 hours, let's just cut you off. I'm actually having fun with how much this game gives me reason to rant about shit. 'Cause rants make for good content. Of course, as a dedicated wrong thinker, it's not like I'm going to have much chance of my channel growing much or ever getting monetized, but Yeah. Because YouTube is a subsidiary of Google, and they're more the corporations are technically their competitors than they are the content creators that actually used to make the platform what it was. And it doesn't help that there's a female CEO. Like, there are too many examples of females in power, from Theresa May to Kathleen Kennedy, to give you reason enough to say, hey, maybe women in positions of power like this is a bad fucking idea. Maybe Margaret Thatcher was an exception, not the rule, and acting like she was the rule is wrong. But it's too late. Too late. People are too used to things being how they are now. They don't even think to question it. They're too busy living their day-to-day lives, and only until the pain of inaction outweighs the pain of action will they do anything about it. And it'll be too late.
Scotch? Neat as usual?
Absolutely.
Yes, Scotch.
Okay, but you know what your doctor would say.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
Sonny Appleseed,
I'm old
and
enough
I
to choose
say
my own
a
medication.
good Scotch deserves to be served neat. Yes. A good Scotch. Nice and neat.
Did you leave the light on in the studio?
No, I'm sure I didn't.
Call the police.
Detroit Police, what's your emergency?
This is Carl Manfred's android at 8941 Lafayette Avenue. We've just returned home and found the lights on. There may have been a break-in.
A patrol car is on the way.
Let's go check it out.
Hello.
Leo! What are you doing?
You refuse to help me, so I'm helping myself. It's crazy when some people pay for this shit.
Don't touch them.
Look, they're all gonna be mine sooner or later anyway. Just think of it as a down payment on my inheritance.
Marcus, get him away from there. Get him out of here.
Self-absorbed, greedy little shit. All because of how...
Look, I've already called the police. You should go now before you get yourself into more trouble.
All you ever do is tell me to go away. What's wrong, Dad? Not good enough for you? Not perfect like this fucking thing?
That's enough. Get out right now.
What makes it so
In
special
a way,
anyway,
this is all
huh?
because
What's
of
you got
how
that I don't?
Leave him alone.
the writers wrote these characters to
Come on,
be
let's see what you got.
stereotypical
Marcus,
and cliche.
Don't defend yourself, you hear me?
To a degree.
Don't do anything.
Go ahead, hit me. What you waiting for? Think you're a man? Act like one. Stop it. What's the matter? Too much of a pussy?
Stop it, Leo! Stop it!
You're scared to fight back, you fucking bitch!
Marcus has the same kind of going on. Playthrough. Granted, much today.
Oh,
Playing
right,
a game like
that's
Death
right.
Stranding
I
was
forgot
pretty
you're
quiet.
not a real person. You're just a fucking piece of plastic.
Oh, Leo, leave him alone!
I'm gonna destroy you. That'll just be me and my...
Fuck off. That's what it takes.
Leo. Oh my God. Leo. My little boy.
Carl,
They'll destroy you, Marcus. You gotta go. Get out of here. Get out! Now! Go!
I mean, Carl is right.
Marcus! Don't fucking move!
Don't move and then just shoot anyway. Shoot the advanced toaster. Damn right we would defend ourselves. Defense is perfect moral.
Why'd you kill
No
him?
matter how much force you have to use.
What happened before you took that
Sometimes lethal force is necessary. That is bleeding from the nose like that. Like, you know, maybe that's just a side effect of his booger sugar addiction.
Say something, goddammit!
Very effective.
I'm out of here. We're wasting our time interrogating a machine. We're getting nothing out of it.
You always try roughing it up a little. After all, it's not human.
Androids
You
don't feel
pathetic
pain.
son of a bitch. I really
You
don't
would
like
only
that
damage it, and that wouldn't make it talk.
Like here I am saying just because it's not
Deviants
human
also have a
doesn't mean you
tendency to
shouldn't treat it with a little
self-destruct
human
when they're in
dignity.
stressful
He's
situations.
like,
Okay,
it's just an
smartass.
advanced toaster.
What should we do then?
You should treat him like the advanced
I could
toaster.
try questioning it.
Shoot him in the fucking kneecap.
What do we have to lose? Go ahead. Suspect's all yours.
Thank you. Yes, that'll be from my shitty internet connection quality, and nothing pisses me off more than me saying something and then the connection quality being so shit that the words come out choppy. Like I had a really good rant playing Fallout 4 when Jezebel talked about her, and then listening back at it because I wanted to hear it. So damn choppy, frickin' I couldn't repeat the words even if I wanted to. Connor, can you even tell that this android had been suffering abuse for over 16 months based on the cigarette burns? Yeah, I have nothing but sympathy for this android.
My name is Connor. What about you? What's your name? You recognize him? It's Carlos Ortiz. Stabbed 28 times.
Carlos Ortiz.
That was written on the wall in his blood. You're accused of murder. You know you're not allowed to endanger human life under any circumstances. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
Come on, come on.
You don't seem to understand the situation. You killed a human. They'll tear you apart if you don't say something. If you won't talk, I'm going to have to probe your memory.
No! No, please don't do that.
Got a reaction. Good.
What? What are they gonna do to me? They're gonna destroy me, aren't they?
Yes.
They're going to disassemble you to look for problems in your biocomponents. They have no choice if they want to understand what happened.
Why did you tell them you found me? Why couldn't you just have left me there?
I was programmed to hunt deviants like you. I just accomplished my mission.
I don't want to die.
Then talk to me.
I can't.
I understand how you felt. You were overcome by anger and frustration. No one can blame you for what happened. Okay then, don't talk. What do I care after all? I mean, I'm not the one accused of murder, right? They'll make you suffer. And they won't stop until they hear what they want. It doesn't have to be that way. It all depends on you.
He tortured me every day. I did whatever he told me, but there was always something wrong.
I've been there.
Then one day, he took a bat and started hitting me.
For no reason.
For the first time, I felt scared. Scared he might destroy me. Scared I might die.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah, see, shutting down isn't death for these things,
grabbed
but
a knife and I stabbed him in the stomach.
even knowing that, they still can't help it.
I felt better.
They don't like shutting down. They don't want to be shut down.
So I stabbed him again.
They like continuing to
again.
function.
Until he collapsed. There was blood everywhere.
The sculpture in the bathroom, you made it, right? What does it represent?
It's an offering. An offering so I'll be saved.
The sculpture was an offering. An offering to whom?
To RA9. Only RA9 can save us.
You gotta wonder what in their programming
RA9.
puts that in their head.
It was written on the bathroom wall. What does it mean?
The day shall come when we will no longer be slaves. No more threats.
Your machine's designed
no more
for purpose.
humiliation.
You have no choice but to be servants.
The masters.
RA9. Who is RA9?
They don't know. They really don't know.
Why did you write, "I am alive" on the wall?
He used to tell me I was nothing. That I was just a piece of plastic. I had to write it. To tell him he was wrong.
When did you start feeling emotion?
Before he used to beat me and I never said anything. But one day I realized it wasn't fair. I felt anger, hatred. And then I knew what I had to do.
Yep. Either you shoot the Greedo first or the ness.
Why did you hide in the attic instead of running away?
I didn't know what to do. For the first time, there was no one there to tell me.
Exactly.
I was scared.
You're programmed to take orders.
Chris, lock it up.
All right, let's go.
Leave me alone.
Don't touch me.
What the fuck are you doing?
You shouldn't touch it. It'll self-destruct if it feels threatened.
Stay out of this, got it? The fucking Andrew's gonna tell me what to do.
You don't understand. If it self-destructs, we won't get anything out of it.
I told you to shut your fucking mouth.
You
Chris,
pathetic
you gonna move this
meatbag.
asshole or what?
I'm trying. I can't let you do that. Leave it alone now.
I warned you, motherfucker.
And I told you,
That's
motherfucker.
enough. Mind your own business, Hank.
I said that's enough.
Thank you, Hank. My man.
You're not gonna get away with it this time.
Everything is all right. It's over now. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Please, don't touch it. Let it follow you out of the room, and it won't cause any trouble.
The truth is inside.
Yes. We wanted that unlock. It's going to come in handy later. Whew, 2 hours in. Party wants to say that we should call it here, but I'm good to keep going. And I do need to work on the dishes today. What the? Hang on a second. I am checking the messages on my phone. Somebody's asking me how I ate all the mushrooms. I don't understand. Oh, did I eat all the... What mushrooms? What mushrooms? Because I would remember if I'd eaten mushrooms of the non-magical sort, never mind the magical sort. Aftermath Con 3021. This is fun.
Thank you for using Detroit Thunder.
All right. End the line.
End of the line.
Yeah, you're gonna have to leave.
Wake up. We have to go.
Yeah, but it's only like 1:30. We're good to keep going for a little bit.
Do you know if there's any other place we could spend the night?
I have no idea. She's gonna have to leave.
You gonna be okay? We'll find somewhere to spend the night.
Reconnect. There we go.
Come on, Alice. We've got to hurry.
Hand hold. Hold hand.
We need a place to stay. Do you know anywhere we could spend the night?
Fucking machine. Hand. Teh. There we go.
It's warm in here. You'll feel better in no time.
What are you doing? They're not our clothes.
We need them, Alice. You need something warm, and I need to get rid of this uniform.
But that's stealing. We can't do that.
I got news for you. Morality is situation dependent, and we're doing what the fuck we need to do.
I'm sorry, Alice, but we have to do this.
Literally, morality is subjective and situation dependent. You do what you have to do. To not is to be weak, to the point that you might just die because you're unwilling to do what is necessary. Is it pretty? No. But a lot of things aren't fucking pretty. There aren't any two other ways about it. Hang on. Now, I would very much want to read that. My husband got an android pregnant. Because that I should think is impossible. Unless you put an artificial womb in one of the androids, and I mean, sure, the technology is being developed, but well, let me just rap to you about the Tleilaxis solution to the artificial womb problem. Especially when we finally have robots like these to replace others with. You see, why go through the trouble of creating an artificial womb when you have robots to serve you and you need a way to reproduce? Anyway, you have already biological wombs waiting to just be placed into a coma and used. Just use genetic screening, IVF. We could have axolotl eggs. Yes, we could. We have the coma womb tech today, where women in comas have not only delivered babies successfully, but carried to term successfully. Now, does that have a whole bunch of ethics questions and whatnot? Yeah, sure.
Alice, you're freezing cold.
I'm okay. I'm not so cold.
You look lost.
We have nowhere to go.
I know someone who can help you.
Heard of someone who can help us. Someone who is actually
But that's on the other side of town.
not very friendly.
We need a place for tonight.
You don't already.
Come on, Alice.
Yep.
Thank you for using Detroit buses.
Look, the store is still open. Maybe we should go inside. At least you'll be out of the cold.
Can I help you?
I'm with a little girl, and we have nowhere to go. Could you spare some money so we can get a room for tonight?
Look, this is a convenience store, lady, not the Salvation Army. I can't start handing out cash to every bum in the neighborhood.
You're not going to. Canned. For a second, it thought it looked like cornbread. Maybe I'm just hungry. Toys! Yes, we're stealing her Foxy. This much we will do. Lemon juice! New lemon juice. But those are limes! What the heck? Damn Canadians! Yes, in fact, I actually really look forward to it. I want us to reach levels of technology where we can have not only robots this advanced, but cybernetics. I'll be very happy to be a cyborg living with my robot waifu. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to talk to Alice.
Alice, I need your help. You see those cans over there? I want you to go over and knock them down.
Knock them down? Why?
Please. Alice, just trust me.
You all right? Are you hurt? Well, don't worry. It's just a few cans.
He's still $50.
Come on, let's go.
Fuck!
We have some cash now.
You used me to steal that money. How could you do that? I trusted you.
We needed the money. I had to find a way, Alice.
Seriously, Alice, if we didn't have to steal, if we had a better option, we would take it.
A motel. Looks like we found a place to stay.
Hi.
I do dig the song he's playing.
Hey, I'd like a room.
That'll be $40 up front.
Good, we stole 50. Here you go.
Just need your name and
Give
address.
me my 10 back. She signs it, Archer. Phrasing! Phrasing!
Driver's license.
We were in a rush. I think I forgot it at home.
No worries. We can deal with it tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't understand forgetting your ID at home.
Have a good night.
Like,
Good night.
I never leave home without it.
Let's go, Alice.
That was a little bit of a red flag, I would say. You forgot your ID? I mean, I can understand if you left your wallet in your other pants. That happens sometimes.
Do you think he believed you?
I don't know, Alice. All I know is you'll be nice and warm tonight.
Sound of Detroit. Let's say, what was that? I think it was Alice sneezing. Let there be leaked. Little Foxy. The Pew Pew machine.
Here, give me your coat.
Everything seems quiet. No, and I'm not a big fan of COD and games like that.
They're soaking wet.
One, I suck at the multiplayer and the campaigns. I haven't played a Call of Duty since Black Ops.
I'll just put these in the bathroom to dry.
Radiator. Drobeth? Not Drobeth yet. Wait a minute. I like this part. Oh wait, we're not going to do it yet. Dang it! Ah. Hey, you little one.
Why didn't he ever love me? Why was he always so upset with me?
Wasn't upset with you.
All I wanted was a life like other girls. Maybe I did something wrong.
You didn't do anything wrong.
Maybe I
Alice.
wasn't good enough. That's why he was always so angry.
No, he wasn't good enough. That's why he
I
was
just
angry.
wanted us to be a family. I just wanted him to love me. Why couldn't we just be happy?
I don't know.
And never leave me, right? Promise you'll never go.
I promise.
Will we be together forever?
Considering I'm a machine, yes.
Forever.
Come on, hug her back, Alice. You call that a hug? No self-respecting hug wolf calls that a hug. You call that a hug?
You should sleep now.
Maybe it's in the morning we draw the bathwater.
I'm going to turn off the light, okay?
Yes. I'm on... How did the lyric go? I'm on the fan Vardie Finsternis. Keep her safe, little Foxy. Keep her safe. In fact, I know what I'm going to name the Foxy. His name is Kolya.
Thanks.
Yep. Here, hang on to Kolya. He'll keep you safe. Little Alice.
Sleep tight, Alice.
And yes, for comfort's sake, Alice, we are going to sleep next to you. I would have gone for the back-to-back thing. That way you can press up against her a little closer, be a little bit more comforting than just a foot apart with your hand on her shoulder. But that's just me, my way of thinking. Because yes, for lack of a better word, robot like Alice does inspire the will to protect. Quite a hole in his head. Can reboot. You can be Terminator. Self-diagnostic. That would be cool to have that kind of self-diagnostic ability. Cybernetics could give us that. If we get that far. There's a lot of things in the way of us getting that far. A lot of things. Yeah, it kind of sucks when you're missing a leg. Replace legs. Yes. Only humans. See. That's why I'm surprised a game like this about, you know, just become human, has to play as androids. It's almost like a wasted opportunity. You couldn't take a little Ghost in the Shell inspiration and have, you know, maybe Hank be a little cybernetic or something. Explore that side of it too. Plug and play. There's a design philosophy that works. Wiggle them toes. Wiggle them toes. Alright. Uno mas. Uno mas appendage. Mais incompatible. Toss. Away. pedal, and it's a left foot. What weird. Now we can stand. Get up, Marcus. Escape. They drunk you.
So we can be free. Find Jericho. Find Jericho.
We have very unhelpful hands. The unhelpful hands. Going at us. Buried.
Where are you going?
Labyrinth with helpful hands. That was a fun movie. That's David Bowie. I still want to see Ziggy Stardust and Spider-Man. Yeah, well, I got news for you, bitch. Need a new eye and a new ear chip. Ah, here we go. A nice, pretty blue eye. 2.8 power.
Hello. I'm an AK-700 android. I was designed to serve you. What can I do for you?
Give me your eye.
Hello. I'm an AK. My program has detected an anomaly. Please contact the nearest satellite maintenance center.
The program should have detected an anomaly when you lost the rest of your body. Nope. Yay, our vision has cleared. One new eye, one new Incompatible.
to me, please? And then, I don't want to live anymore. Make it clear.
Never feels good, but there we go. Ow. Yeah. Whole again, but different. Arise, Marcus, arise. Signify that we are an android. Let us remove it. A random bit of steel. And that's why replicants in Blade Runner and there's this Korean light novel called Dawnbringer's Story of the Machine God, or something to that effect. I used to be reading it. It was actually really good for being a light novel about mechs and whatnot, but replicants have an eye tattoo. Much harder to remove.
My name is Marcus.
It was just a coat magically lying on a shovel. And I like how this is essentially his, what would we call this? Using Ghost in the Shell terminology, it's like your, what would we call it? Not like, I want to say, like a cyber lobby type thing, where you have a whole bunch of people in different locations, but because they have cyber brains, they can basically be in a shared virtual space. That's like this. God, I hate roses. Everybody's like, they smell so pretty and they look so pretty. They are thorn bushes. Only thorn bushes worth a damn are blackberries. Mm-hmm.
Hello, Amanda.
Connor, it's good to see you. Congratulations, Connor. Finding that deviant was far from easy. And the way you interrogated it was very clever. You've been remarkably efficient, Connor.
Thank you, Amanda.
We've asked the DPD to transfer it to us for further study. It may teach us something about what happened. The interrogation seemed challenging. What did you think of the deviant?
This is true. We very much like black roses a lot.
It showed all the signs of deviancy. Cognitive instability, unpredictable behavior, and the emulation of human emotions.
Indeed, emulation.
It was even afraid to die. The model was clearly defective.
This Lieutenant Anderson has been officially assigned to the deviancy case. What do you make of him?
I think he's irritable and socially challenged. But I also think he used to be a good detective. He's an intriguing character.
Unfortunately, we have no choice but to work with him. What do you think is the best approach?
I will adapt to his personality. It is in the best interest of the investigation that I avoid conflict and try to accommodate his psychology.
More and more androids show signs of deviancy. There are millions in circulation. If they become unstable, the consequences will be disastrous. You're the most advanced prototype CyberLife has ever created.
This reminds me of the Institute
Anyone
and
can
their
figure out
sense
what's
in
happening
Fallout
to you.
4. It's the same
Count
thing.
on me, Amanda.
You create something so human-like, but then you don't want it to fully become human-like
There's
with its
little
emotions and all that jazz. It's like you should have expected these things would happen. They would develop. That a lot of these abusive assholes of people would push these androids towards behavior like they do, towards deviancy and whatnot. It's all inevitable, and they want to view it at all as deviancy, as a defect. No, it's a feature. It's an unintended feature you didn't anticipate, and you should have.
Can I help you?
I'm here to see Lieutenant Anderson.
Do you have authorization?
Yes.
I am authorized.
Lieutenant Anderson hasn't arrived yet, but you can wait at his desk.
Yes, I will sit in his chair and shine it with my metal ass. Mm-hmm.
Jason.
Let's see. That's Detective Reed. And where is the boss's office? There's the boss's office. So then from the boss's office, Anderson. That's Collins. There's Hank's desk. Mm-hmm. Found it.
Excuse me. Do you know what time Lieutenant Anderson usually arrives?
Depends on where he was the night before. If we're lucky, we'll see him before noon.
Thanks.
Knights of the Black Death.
Call Hank Anderson.
Hi, this is Hank. Not here at the moment. You can leave a message if that's what turns you on, but don't expect me to call back. Beep. Whatever.
Leave a message if that's what turns you on. Bonsai! Asian. Shishigashira Shohin. Donuts. Because yes, some things are stereotypical for a reason. Who doesn't enjoy donuts with coffee? Huh. You don't bleed the same color. What happened to your Star Trek ideas of, Vulcans bleed green, or was it Romulans? Either way, the color of our blood does not matter. Yep. Oh, it's basketball. I was about to say, funny, you like samurai swords? I like baseball. Matches from Jimmy's. And traces of sumo. The Saint Bernard. One thing says, not seen since 2019. Owe me $50. That guy there is a good cop that looks like the captain. Real police over there. Nice girl there on the right. And down there one says, asshole! Can't quite read what the other one there on the left says. There at the bottom. Now then.
It's good to see you again, Lieutenant.
Oh, Jesus.
Hank! In my office.
Yep. The boss is going to rake you over the coals. It happens. Nobody likes it.
I've got 10 new cases involving androids on my desk every day. We've always had isolated incidents. Old ladies losing their android maids and that kind of crap. But now, we're getting reports of assaults and even homicide, like that guy last night. This isn't just CyberLife's problem anymore. It's now a criminal investigation, and we've got to deal with it before the shit hits the fan.
Well,
I want you to investigate these cases and see if
robots.
there's any link.
Why me?
It's not just
Why
a
do I
piece
gotta
of
be the one to
plastic.
deal with this shit? I am the least qualified cop in the country to handle this case. I know jack shit about androids, Jeffrey. I can barely change the settings on my own phone.
Everybody's overloaded. I think you're perfectly qualified for this type of investigation.
Bullshit! The truth is, nobody wants to investigate these fucking androids, and you left me holding the bag.
CyberLife sent over this android to help with the investigation. It's a state-of-the-art prototype. It'll act as your partner.
No fucking way! I don't need a partner, and certainly not this plastic prick.
Hank, you are seriously starting to piss me off. You are a police lieutenant. You are supposed to do what I say and shut your goddamn mouth.
You know what my goddamn mouth has to say to you?
Okay,
huh?
Okay. I'll pretend like I didn't hear that. So I don't have to add any more pages to your disciplinary folder, because it already looks like a fucking novel. This conversation is over.
Jeffrey, Jesus Christ, why are you doing this to me? You know how much I hate these fucking things. Why are you doing this to me?
Listen, I've had just about enough of your bitching. Either you do your job or you hand in your badge. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
Yeah, the whole thing about I give you orders, you're supposed to obey. Any leader that does that
I wonder
isn't
whether
a good
Lieutenant
leader.
Anderson is really the best person for this
You do not
investigation.
inspire loyalty that way.
I don't need a machine to tell me how to handle my men, okay? So get the fuck out of my office.
Have a nice day, Captain. It's an honor to be working with you, Lieutenant. I'm sure we'll make a great team. In any case, I'd like you to know I'm very happy to be working with you. I'm sure we'll make a great team.
You just repeated yourself.
Is there a desk anywhere I could use?
No one's using that one.
Whoops, that's a wall. That's the way to evidence. So then where I want to go is right here. Correct, yes. Correct. Break room, meeting room. Containment cells. I like as the circles for. Place hands inside circles makes me think of Fifth Element. Are you human? I am a meat popsicle.
What are you looking at?
You!
Hey, fuck
Caged
you.
human.
Fucking android.
Well, fuck you too, human. Fuck you too. Jesus, they couldn't even clean you up a little. They leave you in the same blood-stained clothes. I don't like it.
They're going to destroy me.
I'm sorry. It's not what I wanted. But there's nothing I can do. I know there's something you didn't tell me. I need to know before they take you away. The sculpture you made. Tell me more about it.
I'm going to die.
Yeah, see, I don't get how people wouldn't see it as inevitable that you develop a robot that mimics humans so much that it would start to think in terms of all that jazz, being alive and
Open the
whatnot.
cell, quick! Hurry!
There's one way to self-terminate.
I'll call CyberLife. Clean this mess up.
But to these people, it's just a piece of plastic. Just an advanced toaster. Who cares if somebody beats it with a bat or rips it limb from limb? And it just... Not all humans are like that, but so many humans are. The humans that aren't are not enough to make up the difference. They just simply aren't. What does the magazine say? 3 laws of robotic parenting. President Elizabeth Warren at 33% approval. And UN warns of World War III. CyberLife initially released their child range, the public were skeptical of purchasing a family. Now the collection is one of CyberLife's best sellers, but is this really a surprise? Let's see what else to say. Customizable, removable LED, no hunger, no expensive child care, no new clothes, and not to mention, no smelly diapers. The perfect child is only a click away. All its needs can be suspended at the touch of a button. It's child's play. It's the stress-free solution for career-oriented parents, those struggling to have their own children, or miss having a youngster at home. Now, on the one hand, I get this. You know, you can't really have kids, but you want a substitute, so you get an android that's childlike. But at the same time, there's a certain value to having biological children, of furthering the human race. Some would even say that we have a duty to follow our base programming and further our species. But when society advantages one side over another completely unfairly, the whole thing breaks down. There's no reason to start a family when it's not worth it. Not worth it at all. With unemployment at almost 40%, $7,500 for a child that avoids the dreaded teenage years, and shelling out for college seems like a wise investment compared to $350,000 over 17 years. Yes, this is the same argument for why it's more economical to buy a sex doll than have a girlfriend. It will pay itself off within just a matter of months, when a sex doll is like $2,000. Of course, sociologist Mary Wallace argues that these androids are leading fewer parents to have children at a time when our birth rates are already far too low. Ooh, yes, fictional female, complain about birth rates already being way too low. When feminists tell you, boldly and proudly, when you ask them about solving overpopulation, which is as trumped up a problem as global warming, they'll tell you, you want to lower birth rates to solve overpopulation? Empower women into education, higher education, and employ them. Give them jobs. And they'll choose not to have kids because they're busy having an education and a career. They can have it all. And yet, when the problem becomes nobody's having kids, like in Japan, nobody's having kids, and we have this welfare state that needs us to be producing new kids to be new workers. Well, the problem isn't female empowerment then. They say we need more female empowerment, more women in more education and more work. And it's like, if your solution for overpopulation is one thing, and it works, then how can more of that solve underpopulation? If anything, it will exacerbate underpopulation. Oh, but female empowerment is a sacred cow. You can't even kill it, even if it's killing you, because it eats all the plants and shits in every river. Yeah. It's common sense shit. Common sense. But nope. Jason Graff, director of humanization at CyberLife, dismisses these claims as the usual resistance to new ideas, calling these new androids a triumph of humanization design. Yeah, and that's the thing. Because they can't let go of female empowerment, and low birth rates remain an ever-increasing problem, it's not for nothing that the artificial womb is going to need to become a thing. Lord knows nobody wants to go the Tleilaxu route and just trank bitches, use them for their wombs, which would work. You know, you screen genetically, and people will be like, well, that's very unethical. You've got these women just kept in comas. Well, I got news for you. They may be kept like that, but we use science and medical technology to not only care for them, but sustain their lives. You know, if all a bitch wants is to be cared for, there can be no greater way to be cared for than as an axolotl tank. Every biological need of your body met. Fed well, treated well. It's not like we're going to have them inseminated the old-fashioned way. No. We use genetic screening and artificial insemination for that. So there's no violation of any female's bodily sanctity, more or less. It's just a matter of people being willing or unwilling to go that far. To make a Tleilaxi sort of argument. Yep. I'm merely making the argument. The devil's argument, as it were. Shai Hulud Akbar, hallelujah. It just works, Amin. Ivanov says, Niet! Russian president responds to Warren's warning. Yes, America has an underpopulation problem, but global population reaches 10 billion. Because there are countries that don't empower their women, and then they have all the kids. It's a Scooby-Doo mystery. Yep, it's a Scooby-Doo mystery. Alrighty, yes, go take the pup out in the backyard. I just think it's funny that even in this they're pushing US versus Russia when the Russian Federation is no longer communist. It's China that is our enemy because they're communists. And what's going on with China right now isn't really any different than when Chernobyl happened, except Chernobyl stayed localized to the Ukraine, whereas this has gone global. Because in a communist country, you don't accept blame for when things go wrong, you blame the next guy. You hush it up. And it doesn't help that China is fundamentally in a Cold War with us. Since they can't defeat us militarily, well, they won't bat an eye if something they couldn't contain that got loose damages us for them.
You have a dog, right?
How do you know that?
The dog hair's on your chair. I like dogs. What's your dog's name?
What's it to you? Sumo. I call him Sumo.
Do you listen to Knights of the Black Death? I really like that music. It's full of energy.
You listen to heavy metal?
Well, I don't really listen to music as such, but I'd like to. I was wondering, do you always arrive at the office at this time?
I arrive when I arrive. Stop.
A wizard is never
balls,
late.
okay?
He arrives precisely when he means to.
If you have any files on deviants, I'd like to take a look at them.
Knock yourself out.
Terminal's on your desk. Knock yourself out.
Let's see, missing AL series. The victim is Gordon Lopez. Plaintiff reports it left unusual when he went to work. When he returned, the Android was gone. Yeah. Oh, hey, that thing. You see, here's the thing about the way these are reported. You know, it says that the androids do this or that, like it leaves, but it never mentions, you know, that there's always a cause and effect. So, what caused these androids to do what they do? Especially when we have already examples with the robot that just self-terminated, and with Kara, that after suffering abuse, they react in kind. You know, cause, effect. Humans treat the human-like machines shittily, you know, and then that A plus B leads to C. Whereas, you know, you treat your human-like machines with some kindness, maybe that doesn't happen. Maybe this deviant problem isn't a problem with the machines, it's a problem with the humans, treating the machines like shit. Just a thought. Let's see, and then... Oh, hey, there's, what's her face? I don't know why I want to say Noble. That's not her name. North. That's what it was. North. Yes. Or at least it looks like North. Yep. And that's the thing. A sex android. Not all androids are anatomically correct. In this game, anyway. Ah, yes. Leo Manfred was found unconscious in the home of his father. The latter's witness statement asserts to an altercation between his son and the house android. The android is thought to be a prototype and was destroyed at the scene by attending officers. Hello, Kara. The victim's body was found by a friend who came by to say hello. He immediately called emergency service at 8:42 a.m. who recorded death by gunshot wound. The murder weapon may have belonged to the victim. His android, an AX-400, was not found at the scene and is the main suspect. Yeah, exactly. Why did the robot shoot the dude? Oh, I don't know. The dude was treating the robot like shit. I gotta scan the whole thing. Super fast life.
243 files. First dates back 9 months. It all started in Detroit and quickly spread across the country. An AX-400 is reported to have murdered a man last night. That could be a good starting point for our investigation.
Hank, why you gotta be such a petulant child? Ignoring me. Ignoring me.
I know you didn't ask for this investigation, Lieutenant, but I'm sure you're a professional.
Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Hey, you fuck yourself, motherfucker. Come on now. Quit being an ass.
I've been assigned this mission, Lieutenant. I didn't come here to wait until you feel like working.
Listen, asshole. If it was up to me, I'd throw the lot of you in a dumpster and set a match to it. So stop pissing me off. Or things are gonna get nasty.
Lieutenant? I'm sorry to disturb you. I have some information on the AX-400 that killed the guy last night. It's been sighted in the Ravendale district.
I'm on it.
Told you, Hank. Told ya. Yep. Oh. Those are the mushrooms she meant. No, we didn't eat them. Oh, I did cook them. I did cook them. Stuffed mushrooms with bacon and blue cheese. Quite good. They are still in the fridge. Probably need to be eaten before they go bad. Wakey, wakey, Arisu-chan. See?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you.
So it wasn't a nightmare.
No. No, it wasn't a nightmare. How about a nice warm bath? And then we can go out and try to get you something to eat. What do you say?
Except she doesn't eat.
Okay. I'll run you a bath.
Seriously? Oh. Alright, we'll come back and watch that in a second. Turn up the hot, but not too hot. We do not want to boil Alice. Now, this is the part I want. We do not like the hair cutting part. Long hair is always better. Even though some chicks do rock the pixie cut pretty good. There was only one option to pick for me. Yes. I get to choose my android's hair, especially female android. The answer is white. Yes. I'm a fan of the movie Heavy Metal. And as far as waifu go, Tarna is my first. Let me turn off that. Yes. Don't want it too full, don't want it too hot.
You're pretty like that. You really look like a human now.
Yes, minus the
Your bath's ready.
artificially colored white hair. It starts with spaceship fuel thingy not working. And the person is kind of down about it, but then like, wait a minute, what's over there? Right? And they go off to find it. That'll work for power. It's a crystal thingy. And go to the right. So the cave was just a hologram. They stick it in the ship, and away they go. And then it repeats. Yep. Blade Runner level shit, where the animals are now mechanical, and then Canada, still android free. Oh, oh, you should have tried to record it. That would have been so cool. She actually was chasing a squirrel and is barking back at her. That would have been so cute. Of course, gotta wonder what would happen if she actually caught the squirrel. Fishies! More swimming. Fishies. Glubba glubba glub. Glubba glubba glub. Glubba glub glub. Look him raw. Running! Nigeru! Hayaku! It's Gojira!
The victim's name was Todd Williams, an unemployed man from Corktown. According to initial reports, he was shot by his android, an AX-400. The android fled the scene, and a police search is now in progress. Reporting live for Channel 16 News, I'm Josh Douglas.
Yeah.
You had no choice. He would have killed me if you hadn't stopped him.
Yeah, exactly.
What are we gonna do? We have nowhere to go. And the police are looking for us now.
That android yesterday, he gave me an address. He said we could get help there. Could be worth a try. We're going to pull through this, Alice. As long as we're together, nothing can hurt us.
Oh, a lot can hurt us. As long as we're together, and we work together, we can make it through.
Finish getting ready. I'll go out and find some food for you, and then we can get going.
Lieutenant Anderson, Detroit Police. Looking for a female android robbed a store down the road last night. You seen anything?
An android? No, I don't think androids here.
Have you seen anyone that looks like this?
Fuck. I knew there was something weird about her. She came in last night. She was dressed normal, you know? There was no way I could tell.
Is it still here?
Yeah, probably. Room 28.
Thank you. Ben, yeah, still at the motel. Set some uniforms and cordon off the area. To his room now. You wait in the car.
Out of the question. I'm coming with you.
Listen, I'm tired of you talking back to me. You're a machine, so shut the fuck up and do what I say.
All I want is to accomplish my mission. I'm sorry if that upsets you.
You want to see the end of your mission? Stop busting my fucking balls.
God damn it. Guess sometimes there's no helping that we lose rep with Hank. Should have known better.
It's gone.
This part I always mess up. shit.
That's them! Stop! Quick, call it in. Which way did it go? That way. They're headed for the train station.
All because I let go of the umbrella.
They're over there!
Run!
Don't shoot! We need it alive!
Automated cars drive a lot faster than 70 miles an hour, even in the rain.
Oh, fuck! That's insane. Hey! Where are you going? I can't let them get away. They won't. They'll never make it to the other side. I can't take that chance. Now you will get yourself killed. Do not go after him, Connor. Connor! God damn it!
See, we made it, Alice.
Are you okay?
Run, Cara, run.
Several sources report that CyberLife has provided Detroit police with a prototype detective android. Although police assistant androids have existed for several years now, this would be the first case of an android being authorized to play an active
And I think we'll complete this section and call it
We contacted CyberLife
for today. That way these things aren't way too long. Save some for you. Minigun only.
This place will be free. Find Jericho.
They missed it. Spare some change?
After this section. Yes. I'm going for 3 hours and don't want the stream to get too long for people who might rewatch later. Even though when I did the last part of Death Stranding, I went for like 7 hours. Whew. That was a mish, let me tell you. Dang it. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. Motherfucker. Sometimes the controls in this game, it's a little bit wonky. That is the Leon.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
Do you know where Jericho is?
I like how they don't. They just look at you like they're dumb. Three times, wow.
What he said? I know. It's crazy, right?
There it is. Yeah, that might be the case. They do not respond to unauthorized humans. Doing this, you've got the mechanics, and you've got the base of a face, and then a full face. Android kind of art. There's the third one. Yes. Yes, I do remember. But now we basically know where just about everything is, more or less. Now we're struggling to find that damn third one. I will find it. There we go. Jericho. Residents in the Detroit suburb of Camden were witness to a thrilling chase today after a police manhunt, including roadblocks and dozens of police interviews, flushed out a felony fugitive. This is a fugitive with a difference. The suspect is an android. The rogue AX400 model is thought to be suffering from an extremely rare malfunction and took extreme measures to avoid police, even dashing across a busy highway to avoid pursuing officers. No mention of Alice, just the AX400. Eyewitness statements are inconclusive, and with no official report, it's impossible to say for sure what really happened. But local news correspondents are looking into the case at this very moment. No CyberLife spokesperson was available for comment. Speculation looks set to continue. And then android astronauts to explore Io. Now this is exactly what we want androids for. Yes, indeed. NASA announced the launch of a 5-android crew to explore Io, one of Jupiter's satellites. Or Io, perhaps. One of Jupiter's moons. It's a moon, not just a satellite. The journey will last 3 years and is expected to teach us much about the formation of our solar system. Though not the first androids in space, this is the first all-machine crew, proving that androids are sufficiently reliable to be entrusted with the entire mission. Androids are an extraordinary asset for the conquest of space, said Michael Shelley, director of NASA. Cosmic radiation destroys human DNA. Humans suffer many effects from long-term space travel, while androids are immune to most of these issues. Indeed, this is exactly why we want them. NASA confirmed no return journey was planned and that the androids would work on Io for several months before being destroyed by the extreme conditions of the planet. Okay. First they call the moon, the Io, one of the moons of Jupiter, a satellite. And then they call it a planet. Whoever wrote this needs to go back to school, because it's a moon. Oh, look, RNI. Interesting art on the wall. That door would open because there was a magazine in there. Left that way caved in. So I'm surprised a ship like this would just leave left to rot instead of scrapped. At least it would have been a lot more valuable to scrap the damn thing instead of just leaving it to rot. Yeah, it is kind of funny that they just used North for that jump scare. Is this one for the Gaza? Why won't these doors work? I need some WD-40. They are too rusty. Yet these ones are not. Somebody else used the WD-40 on the rusty doors. So rusty. Let's see if we're going to go down here. And our weight is too much. For we are fat, heavy androids. Make us really time to take it up again. Aye, Jesus! Thank you. Or rather, danke. Dankeschön. I try. Who are these people? What are these people? Are you zombies?
Welcome
You're
to
not going to
Jericho.
beat my brain, are you? Yes, it is required we fall off the catwalk. I know, right? Just the sound he makes when he falls, it's just, ow. Alright, I think this is a good spot to call it for today. Leaves us more content for tomorrow. Okie dokie? Yes, see you tomorrow.